Welcome back to the battles between Lucifer Morningstar versus Mahapralaya and the question of who will win. Before we dive deeper into the analysis, please remember to subscribe to the channel to support me. And thank you very much.
Lucifer Morningstar, the fallen angel from the Bible. He is not only a symbol of rebellion, but also a living embodiment of an intense yearning for freedom. Born as the son of the Presence, the supreme god of the DC universe, Lucifer once held the highest position among the angels. He was a demiurgic archangel of the greatest power, possessing nearly limitless creative force, enough to shape vast realities themselves. Yet it was his desire to decide his own destiny that drove him to rise up and lead the great rebellion against his own father. That war not only altered his fate, but also shook the very foundations of heaven. After his defeat, Lucifer was cast down to rule hell for billions of long and unending years. There, he was not merely a cruel tyrant, but an enlightened king, proud, profound, and deeply reflective. Then, in a fateful moment, he chose to abandon the throne of hell and step into the wider world, freely exploring countless realities in search of the true meaning of existence. Lucifer Morningstar represents primordial light, an indomitable will of freedom, and power that is nearly without limit. He stands among the most powerful entities in existence, second only to the Presence and his brother, Michael Demiurgos. His allure lies in his inner contradiction. At once arrogant and profound, dangerous, yet deeply humane, he is not simply a demon, but a soul forever seeking absolute freedom, compelling anyone who encounters him to reflect upon themselves. The power of Lucifer Morningstar is not merely raw might, but a symphony of destruction and creation that forces every being to bow in awe. The power of Lucifer Morningstar is not merely raw might, but a symphony of destruction and creation that forces every being to bow in awe. Lucifer can bend space and time, create new universes from nothingness, or erase them in an instant. He freely manipulates matter and energy at their most fundamental level, transforming everything around him into any form he desires. Existing beyond conventional dimensions, he stands above the flow of time itself, shaping it like a sculptor crafting an eternal masterpiece. The flame Lucifer carries is not ordinary fire, but the flame of primordial light, capable of burning eternal souls and annihilating immortal beings without leaving a trace. He soars freely with his legendary angelic wings, changes his form at will, becoming anyone or anything to serve his deeper purpose. His mental abilities are even more terrifying. Lucifer reads the thoughts of others, as if turning the pages of a book, moves massive objects with a single thought, and can even completely dominate the minds of his opponents. He possesses vast cosmic awareness, nearly omniscient, understanding the secrets of all things, conversing with all forms of existence, and sensing the pulse of reality itself. Immortality is his nature. Lucifer can be reborn from nothingness, survive even when his body is completely destroyed, and exist without a heart or physical form. Above all, he wields the power to manipulate souls, opening the deepest gates of hell and holding the fate of countless souls in his hands. This power is not only terrifying but tragically beautiful. It reflects Lucifer's absolute longing for freedom, a being who accepts no restraints, not even those imposed by heaven itself. To encounter him is to feel the profound resonance between light and darkness, between creation and destruction, leaving the heart trembling before the dangerous beauty of an eternal fallen angel. Lucifer Morningstar has achieved great feats, moments that made both heaven and hell tremble before his undying will of freedom. Lucifer accomplished a world-shaking miracle. By borrowing primordial demiurgic energy from his brother Michael, he created a separate universe, a second Big Bang equal in scale to the birth of all creation by the Presence himself. In the rebellion against his father, the Presence, Lucifer led 1/3 of the angels in a war that shook the heavens, and despite his defeat, he still stood tall and survived. For billions of years ruling hell, he sat upon the dark throne without ever being consumed by the darkness. Then one day, with unyielding pride, Lucifer abandoned everything and walked out of hell without carrying a single trace of corruption, as if the power of darkness had never touched his soul. He also existed and thrived within the absolute void beyond the edge of creation, where time and space no longer exist. There, where all other beings would fade away, Lucifer remained steadfast, affirming an immortality that transcends all cosmic laws. Even the most powerful enemies were forced to bow before him. Lucifer defeated Basanos, the living tarot cards imbued with ancient prophetic power, brought down the colossal Fenrir of Norse mythology and countless other legendary gods, reducing them to ashes beneath the sacred Lightbringer flame. He even manipulated the immortal, Endless, casting Dream into a slumber shaped by his own design and forcing death to yield before his will, proving that Lucifer power surpasses even eternal abstract concepts. Freely traveling across the multiverse, He opens gateways to countless realities, unrestrained by any limitation. With a divine will known as the will of God, Lucifer shapes events according to his desire, and his primordial light flame can burn immortal souls and erase existence forever. Lucifer stands as a magnificent fallen angel, a symbol of absolute freedom, making the hearts of those who witness him tremble before his proud solitude and unshakable power. He does not fight to rule, but to affirm that even in the deepest darkness, the light of freedom remains eternal.
Please remember to subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and turn on notifications to watch the earliest videos. Thank you very much.
In the DC Comics universe, where abstract concepts become terrifying realities, there exists an entity that makes the entire multiverse tremble in silence. Pralaya, the goddess of nothingness. She is not a deity with a throne or an army, but the living embodiment of absolute emptiness, of primordial non-existence before the first light ignited and all things were born. Pralaya sleeps within the eternal darkness of the void, and her gentle yet immensely powerful dreams are the unconscious source that nurtures the creation of the entire multiverse. Every universe, every reality, is merely a fleeting fragment within that dream. But when she awakens, a horrific nightmare descends. Mahapralaya, the great annihilation, in which everything, from ancient gods to radiant civilizations, dissolves and returns to the absolute silence of nothingness. Mahapralaya, in Hindu mythology, is the periodic cycle of total destruction for the rebirth of the universe. She is not bound by time, space, or the laws of creation. Her sole purpose, cold yet deeply tragic, is to return all existence to eternal sleep, where there is no suffering, no conflict, only the absolute peace of being nothing at all. She is not an evil goddess, but simply the nature of the end itself. Pralaya is not merely an entity, but the very essence of ending, a goddess of nothingness, whose power makes all creation tremble with primordial fear. Her power is focused on absolute destruction, turning all existence into nothingness, like a dream fading at dawn, except that this dawn is eternal silence. Pralaya possesses near omnipotent power derived from the abstract nature of the void itself. She exists as the primordial emptiness before the multiverse was born, and will remain after everything has vanished. With the ability to bend reality according to her dark will, she can erase the entire multiverse in a single moment, returning everything to a state of pure non-existence. She completely controls the void, absorbing energy, matter, souls, and even the most abstract concepts, transforming them into nothingness. The darkness Pralaya summons is not obscured light, but absolute consumption, extinguishing all life and hope. She manipulates time and space at the highest level, accelerating destruction from the dawn of creation to its final end, while transcending all higher dimensions. Pralaya exists beyond all multiversal limits. She regenerates from the deepest nothingness itself, immortal to the point that nothing can touch her true essence. Her colossal form manifests like a tidal wave of darkness, engulfing and drowning all realities. Even the mind cannot escape her grasp. Pralaya seeps into the depths of the soul, forcing her opponents into the darkest corners of themselves, coldly manipulating thoughts and emotions. She also creates conceptual entities known as time gremlins, chaotic beings that control the flow of time, accelerating or distorting everything according to her will. The power of Pralaya is not only terrifying but also hauntingly tragic in its beauty. She is a reminder that all light has limits, that even the most brilliant life is only a fleeting dream before eternal nothingness. Each of her actions is not senseless cruelty. She devours countless infinite universes, erases the entire flow of time and higher dimensions, and returns all realities to silent darkness. Justice League Dark, the bravest of the shadow heroes, along with the mighty Swamp Thing and even the eternal timeline itself, are absorbed by her, fading away like stars falling into a bottomless black hole. Imprisoned within a higher dimensional prison, Pralaya still shattered every chain, rose again, and consumed the realm of now, the sacred fifth dimension, extending her darkness into the most transcendent realms. She initiated Mahapralaya, the great annihilation, nearly returning all of creation to primordial nothingness, forcing the heroes to gather every ounce of their will to survive in order to resist that wave of darkness in a desperate battle between hope and the end. Pralaya also created the time gremlins, chaotic conceptual entities, allowing them to manipulate history and the future in her stead, disrupting all timelines with cold intent. She even possesses the ability to absorb a portion of the divine aspect of the presence himself, the supreme god, proving that her power reaches the very source of creation. Although temporarily defeated by Swamp Thing and the Word in fleeting moments of heroic brilliance, Pralaya always returns, not out of hatred, but because of her immortal cyclical nature. Pralaya is not only a goddess of destruction, but also a reminder that all radiant life must eventually yield to the peace of nothingness. The battle erupted at the fragile boundary between creation and nothingness, where all concepts of existence became blurred. There, Pralaya awakened, carrying the omen of Mahapralaya, the moment when the universe is drawn toward its absolute end. That movement could not escape Lucifer cosmic awareness. He sensed the spreading threat and chose to appear, not only to protect the freedom of all beings, but also to confront a power worthy of himself. Pralaya began with cold waves of nothingness, attempting to engulf Lucifer and erase him from the stream of existence. Space darkened as the essence of the void spread outward. Lucifer responded with a surge of primordial flame, a fire that not only illuminated the darkness but also touched souls and the very concept of being. That light pushed back the night, creating a fragile balance between the two transcendent entities. The confrontation quickly escalated as Pralaya manipulated time, forcing Lucifer's life to rewind and then accelerate in an attempt to erode him from within. Lucifer did not retreat. His divine will bent reality, raising barriers formed from faith and creative intent. The void was burned away, yet Pralaya absorbed that energy as part of herself. Even so, Lucifer's immortality and regenerative nature allowed him to return again and again. He invaded Pralaya's mind through psychic power, reaching the deep abstract state of her slumber. Pralaya expanded her form, devouring the surrounding space and dragging Lucifer into her transcendent domain. Within absolute nothingness, Lucifer still endured, opening gateways and small worlds to resist absorption. He summoned souls and entities to disperse Pralaya, then used the will of God to reshape the void, forcing her abstract essence back into primordial sleep. Lucifer Morningstar is stronger and will emerge victorious.
What do you think about this battle? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you all very much.